Welcome everybody, today 57 of our year of yoga, as we take our hands to prayer position, setting an intention for the day. An early morning practice today to bring energy and vitality to our body. Then raising the arms up overhead, bringing our fingers, the middle finger and thumb together in a mudra. It says that every mudra has a purpose and moves the energy in a specific way throughout the body to create subtle physical, mental and emotional changes. As we breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Just going in your own pace, finding your own flow with breath here. Interlacing the fingers, taking our arms up overhead, leaning to one side, inhaling, exhaling to the other. Coming over into tabletop position. We're going to run through a flowing cat-cow today. So inhaling, dropping the bottom back. Exhaling as we move the body forward, curving the spine. Inhaling, dropping the bottom back to the heels. Exhaling as we curve the spine towards the sky. Just rolling through this sequence 5 times, creating that fluidity and flow. And back to neutral spine. Raising the left arm and right leg now. And then bringing the knee and elbow underneath the body as we curl the back. 5 times each side. We're looking for length here from fingertips to toe tips. And then leaving the right leg outstretched. We're just going to tap it 5 times each side. Bringing it over the left leg. And then on the 5th one, pushing the right leg back. So we get this beautiful stretch in our glute. Maybe dropping the knee to the floor if that feels good. Just holding for a moment before bringing the right knee back to meet the left. Right arm and left leg go long this time. Bringing the knee and elbow underneath the body as we look to lengthen, creating space through the spine. And then planting the right hand back down as we tap the left foot over to the right side, then the left. Repeating that 5 times each side. And then on the 5th, taking the left leg long, pushing it back. Keeping the shoulders front on to the front of the mat. I was getting attacked by so many mosquitoes this morning, so excuse all my fidgets during the practice. Just going to turn the wrists the other way, so pointing the fingers at the body. I'm going to give our wrists and our hands and our forearms a stretch today. Turning the hands back and tucking the toes into downward facing dog. Maybe just standing in stillness or pedaling out the legs. Then bringing the left leg between the hands. Warrior 1. Pushing the pelvis towards the floor. And then bringing the hands to prayer position as we take the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Getting this beautiful upper body twist, testing our balance and stability. Back to Warrior 1, and then framing the front foot. And then twisting the body. Left arm goes towards the sky. And then framing the front foot, kicking the left foot back to the right. Back in downward facing dog. Right foot between the hands now. Warrior one. Bringing hands to prayer position and twisting the body so that the left elbow is on the outside of the right knee. And then back to warrior one. Framing the front foot. Right arm goes long towards the sky. Left hand plants down through the mat. And then kicking the right foot back to meet the left in downward facing dog. Just going to go through this sequence 2 more times, just picking up the pace a little bit. So when you're ready, left leg between the hands, warrior one, hands to heart center, twisting the body, right knee to left, right elbow to left knee, I should say. Warrior one, framing the foot, left arm goes high, right arm plants down, framing the foot, kicking it back, downward facing dog, right leg between the hands, warrior one, hands to heart center, twisting the body, left elbow to right knee. Back to warrior one, framing the front foot, right arm goes high, left hand plants down, framing the foot, right leg kicks back to the left, left leg comes between the hands, warrior one, hands to heart center, twisting the upper body, back to warrior one, framing the foot, left arm goes high, right hand plants down, kicking the left foot back to the right, right foot comes between the hands, warrior one, hands to prayer position, twisting the body, left elbow to right knee, warrior one, framing the foot, right arm goes long, left arm plants down, and kicking back into downward facing dog. Walking the feet between the hands, forward fold, halfway lift, forward fold. Big deep breath in as we raise the hands above our head, and then sitting down into chair pose, raising both arms up towards the sky. Holding, standing, taking the legs wide now on a 45-degree angle. Big deep breath in, and then forward folding over our legs. Put a slight bend in the legs if you need to in order to reach the mat. Grabbing the shins, pulling the head towards the body. Hands on our hips as we slowly raise to standing. Coming down into a low lunge and then placing the hands on the mat, coming down even lower. Adjusting the legs if you need to. Deep breath in, exhaling, inhaling as we cross over to the other side. Deep breath in, and then exhaling as we come over to the other side. We're just going to repeat this 3 times. Finding your flow, creating heat through the legs. And then on the last one, coming back to center, hands on our hips as we slowly raise to standing. Walking our feet in towards each other, we're coming into eagle pose. So crossing the right leg and wrapping it around the left. Bringing our hands to prayer position and then entwining the arms so that the right arm goes under and around the left. Finding balance and stability here. Raising up and then arms out to the side, kicking the right leg back, getting parallel with the floor, and then slowly and controlled, taking the right leg forward and leaning back as far as you can, holding, and then planting the right foot back on the mat, planting down through the right leg now, left leg twists around, the arms entwine, unraveling, taking the left leg back, arms out wide, bringing the body down parallel with the mat, and then slowly and controlled, bringing the left foot forward and leaning back as far as you can. Placing the left foot back on the mat, going into star pose, and then it's going to alternate sides as we bring the left hand to touch the right ankle, right hand to touch the left ankle. Just nice and controlled here, tying your breath to each transition. And then shifting the upper body to the right and then to the left, trying to keep the legs in the one spot. Just getting this nice side stretch. Back to star pose. Hands on the hips as we turn the body. Just going to walk the hands out, come into downward facing dog. Last one for the day. As we drop to our knees, come onto our bottom. We're just going to push up through our heels and our hands, taking our body long here. Hips are high, we're squeezing the glutes and engaging the core. And then we're just going to alternate legs, bringing each knee towards the chest and holding for a moment. Continuing to breathe. Then dropping down onto the mat, bringing feet in towards the pelvis as our soles of the feet touch. Coming into butterfly pose, sitting nice and tall, arms are straight. We're pulling the shoulders away from the ears. And then we're going to plant down through the right hand, coming up onto the right knee, left leg goes long. You can keep the left arm up long or overhead, crossing over to the left side. Right arm can go straight up to the sky or overhead. We're just going to continue this each side 3 times. Just finding this beautiful side stretch as you elongate this beautiful line from the hand to the foot. And then coming into kneeling position, big deep breath in, and a twist to the left side. Inhaling and exhaling to the right side. And then placing our hands on our knees for our final resting position. As we bring our hands to heart center at our third eye, may we have kind and loving thoughts today as we lower them to our lips. May we speak kind and loving words today as we lower them to our heart space. May we have kind and loving intentions today. Have the most magnificent day. Namaste.